Hey everybody, Jeff here. Alright, so look at that, different surroundings here. So as I mentioned in, I don't know, months ago, I had moved into this room and we had redecorated the living room area here to be an office and had the records and the desk and all that. I did a quick room tour. Probably should do another one with the lights brighter in here. But anyway, finally, this past weekend, we added this recliner chair. So now I'm going to sit here in this chair. Feel like Bobby Z, sitting in the chair talking to you. Anyway, yeah, so we got this now so people can join while I'm working on the desk. My wife or somebody can join in the office here and watch the TV. Kind of my little man cave, but more like my little office because it is still in the main house. And anyway, this is where I play everything though, have fun. So, got some stuff in, thought I would show it. Basically, did a lot of online shopping for Black Friday. And the stuff is starting to trickle in now. But I got some other things too. So we're going to do it all because I know some more's coming in soon. So I didn't want to be too long. I've already got quite a bit that has come in just through today. Anyway, I'm going to jump into, this is some stuff I got on the Black Friday sale. Tango Down. This is their Bulletproof on vinyl. Now, Tango Down, if you're not familiar with them, it's one of those bands that, I don't know, they've been around for like 10 years or so. And I guess I would refer to them kind of as that new wave of type hair metal, melodic metal. It's the bands that are back doing that style, and they're one of them. And I think this is one of the only ones on vinyl, but it's on a nice blue. Now this is on Brutal, what is it? Brutal Planet Records, and you may not be familiar with Brutal Planet Records as much. It's also on, I don't know, is it Kivell or Keyville? I've mentioned them before because I showed some CDs recently from that. But Brutal Planet Records is kind of like the related to Retroactive Records. So Retroactive Records is they release a lot of Christian classics and stuff. And then Brutal Planet, he puts out some heavier stuff, some. And this stuff would be more mainstream. It's not going to fall into the, Christian category as would Retroactive. So he has signed quite a few of these cool bands that are the melodic rock and metal, and this is one of them. He has all of their CDs on there for sale, but I think this is the only vinyl I saw. And he had a Black Friday sale over at Boone's Overstock, and so I nabbed this for, I think it was just around $10. Couldn't beat it. I've got digital stuff by them and have heard, and so I thought this would be great. And I love the blue vinyl. Another one along the same line, same thing, same label, same situation, is Romeo Riot. This is on a pretty white vinyl. Again, another Brutal Planet. Again, another one of those. This is a little more, I don't know, he describes it on his site as being the album that Bon Jovi never made. It's going to be in that vein of hard rock, melodic rock. And again, I've had this, I've had tracks for this for a couple years, and then I went ahead and again picked up the vinyl, again, on sale. It was worth it. So you should check it out. Go to boonsoverstock.com. And, check out Romeo Riot and check out Tango Down. There's a lot of good stuff by them. And if you're into that 80s feeling, melodic metal, melodic hard rock, whatever you want to call it, hair metal, whatever, you should love these bands. These are some of the bands that, may slip under the radar because you don't get much popular with that kind of music anymore. All right, and this section, at this point, this is what I'm going to call, oops, they did it again. So a couple videos ago, I was trying to get a Circle of Dust album from Amazon, and I explained how they sent the wrong one, totally different vinyl, totally different album, totally different band, totally mistake, mislabeled. I sent it back. They sent another one, same exact mislabeled, totally wrong band. Third time is a charm. They finally got it right. Well, the other day, as I was watching Amazon, watching for the, drop below 15 price, boom, Alice Cooper, Last Temptation, under $15. It was an Amazon warehouse deal, which means that there's probably something wrong with it, but as I've shown in other previous videos, every time they do that Amazon warehouse deal, it's like a new item. I don't know what it is that's wrong with it. So anyway, ordered that over the weekend. It came in today. I ripped open the box, and it was not what it was. Instead, it was this. Phantom of the Opera. Now, unlike some people, I'm not a huge soundtrack fan, so, but, this is like, it's, the only thing that was wrong with it is it comes in this really nice, real thick case. And this is a, it's 180 gram, musical and vinyl type thing. And the case, the plastic case is split. So that's why they would mark this down as damaged. It's a musical and vinyl release. And other than that, it's brand new. And you know what? I'm going to keep it. So, I know obviously about the movie, not much about the play. I didn't realize who was in it. I know this is Emmy Rossum. I've watched all the seasons of the show she's on, Shameless. So I was familiar with her. And then I realized that this is Minnie Driver. I've seen tons and tons of movies with her. She's also on a show that my whole family watches called Speechless, which is a comedy. And it's got Gerard Butler, which he's obviously an actor that's done a lot of things. I don't know if he's a singer. I don't know if it's the same one. And the book in here, got a little book in here, but anyway, I haven't looked at it. I just got this in tonight before I did the video, so I want to check it out. But considering that, I can either return this for, a refund, because I can't get the Alice Cooper, they only had the one marked, or I can keep it for the price I paid for Alice Cooper. I think I'm going to keep it. So anyway, that was an unexpected oops from Amazon, but, we'll let it go. Now, let me tell you real briefly about my story from the last weekend. It was kind of I won't tell you all the details, but it was like every time I turned around, good things were happening. Things were falling into place my way, and I was more than excited. But then as we went to Thrift Store, I picked up a bunch of records, and they were listed like $1 a piece, but they were in great condition. I'm one of those ones where I go out and I look, and if the album looks like it's even something vaguely like similar to what I would want, if I look at it and the quality is like very good plus, or untouched looking vinyl, I'm probably going to pick it up if it's a real cheap price, because either I'm going to like it, I'm going to take a chance on it, or I'm going to have it for VCLT or something. Anyway, we went there, got that. My wife bought some clothes. We noticed this chair. Both of us at two different times had noticed it. It matches the carpet in here. We've been looking for something, a rocker, a recliner, the feet go up and everything. And it was marked, I think, at like $80, which is, it's a Salvation Army store, a little more expensive than like a Goodwill or something. But, it was pretty nice. But we said, well, we'll think about coming back later and getting it. We were driving the Prius. We didn't know if we'd even be able to fit it in there. We got to up to the register, started ringing everything up, and I noticed on the register everything was ringing up at 50% off, 50% off, 50% off, 50% off. And I said, is everything 50% off? And she said, yes, everything. I said, everything? She said, yes, everything. I said, furniture included? She said, yes. So I told my wife, go get that chair. Go grab the tag from that chair. So we rang up the chair, told them we'd come back. They said you can get it back within 3 days. Ran down the street to the dollar store, figured we'd buy some twine, some rope or something, come back, put the chair in, pull the door down, tie it down, and we should be able to get home. It's not that far. We get back to the store, so we were going to go and pick up the chair. The guy helps us load it. He says, you realize the back comes off of this? And we're like, no, we didn't realize that. He pops the back off. It slides right in the Prius, put the back on top, close it down, boom, no string needed. $40 chair. All the albums I got that I'm about to show, 50 cents a piece. Anyway, so this one, I mentioned this to Value Vinyl Steve online the other day. I bought this in memory of him because he buys all the albums he can by Herb Alpert. Now, this is obviously, 1979. This is not the Tijuana Brass. This is not the Whipped Cream. This is, a little more modern, but it was in great condition. And I'm not opposed. I love jazz, and I know that this is going to be jazzy type stuff. And so I thought, I'll make Steve proud and buy some Herb Alpert. Anyway, it was in great condition. I threw it on, and the first song kind of went through. It's a little brief thing. And then the second song came on, and I thought, wait a minute, that opening bass line, I kind of know that. And then the song went right into it. It's the song 1980, big song, movies. I've heard it all over, radio, movies. Anyway, totally knew the song. I was totally thrilled to have an album that I actually knew the song by him. Anyway, I listened to the whole thing, and yeah, it's just basically jazz with a lot of trumpet, rather than a lot of saxophone or guitar, whatever type of jazz, smooth jazz. Anyway, thoroughly enjoyed it. Couldn't beat it. 50 cents, so I grabbed it. All right, now, from this point on out, everything that I've got and everything I've got to show, the rest of the Black Friday stuff as well as the rest of the albums from the Salvation Army store, is all going to be Christian music. If you're not interested at all in Christian music, Christian rock, Christian metal, Christian pop, anything Christian, if you're not interested, you can leave now. Sorry, see you go. You may not be interested in this stuff. But if you're willing to listen, listen. Anyway, a couple more of the 50 Cent albums. Honey Tree in Concert. Now, this is early 70s stuff, acoustic type stuff. I originally bought one of her albums at another thrift store for like 12 cents. And it was like her second or third. And it had Phil Keaggy on guitar. And so that's why I bought it. And I thought, hey, I listened to it. It's not that bad. Found another copy at one point. Picked it up. I think I passed it on to Dale. And then they had that one there too, and I thought about getting it a third time, but decided not to. But they had this live album. It was in great condition, and so I picked it up. So now I guess basically I've started a little collection there, because then I turned on and picked up this, which is actually, if I remember correctly, this is the album before the album that I had. So I want to say her second. I don't think it was her first. Maybe I had the first and second, or I had the second and third. But again, I just thought, well, it's here. It's in amazing condition. It was just, it's like whoever they kept, there's not a dirt or fingerprint on it. It was just right out of the box, clean. So I grabbed it. And I'm glad it was only 50 cents, because that makes it even better. Paul Clark, Songs for the Savior, Volume 2. Had no idea what this was about, but a while back I picked up a Paul Clark and Friends album, or Paul Clark, anyway, had Phil Keaggy on it. I grabbed it because of Phil Keaggy. I said, I'll check out some more of this. Actually, I pulled this up in the store on Spotify just to see, is it going to be folk music? Because it is 72 or 3 or 75. Or is it going to be something else? And I pulled it up, hit the first song on Spotify, and it was more of a classic rock. It was more than just folk music. So I thought, okay, boom. All it took was like 10 seconds, and I bought it. Brought it home, listened to it, and it's not gospel music, and it's not, like I say, it's not folk type music of that time frame. It is, it's good, just acoustic and electric guitar driven. It's decent. It was good. I liked it, and it was in, again, amazing condition, and for 50 cents, couldn't beat it. This one, I guess, I don't know, this may not fall into Christian music, but Jesus Christ Superstar, it was in unbelievably, now the case, there's some tape on it. Somebody looks like because it is a gatefold, and they taped the side shut. I don't know why they would do that. It's on the back too. I guess maybe there's a booklet inside and they just wanted to keep that, but it could easily fall out the bottom. Anyway, I wasn't real sure. I've seen parts of the movie. I've seen various versions where all kinds of people play in this movie, and I thought, whatever. But when I flipped it over and saw that Jesus was played by Ian Gillan of Deep Purple, I thought I gotta buy it. I'm a big Deep Purple fan. I gotta buy it. And this is 1970, recorded in 1970, and it says Ian Gillan of Deep Purple, and I'm like, he just joined the band. Like, they weren't even that hugely popular, so, and he was, fairly new to the band at that point because the other singer had left. The booklet comes in here. It's got basically the entire script, which is all the lyrics to the songs. It's definitely, 70s, that type of 70s groove rock. It's a rock opera. It's on 2 records. And like I said, the records were they looked untouched. So, imagine my surprise when I got to the counter and found out it was only 50 cents. So, grab that. Now, the rest of this is, again, back to the Black Friday sale. And this is all from Boone's Overstock. This is all going to be Christian music. Except that one. is not from Boone's. First, I picked up this little. It's a little vinyl, little 45 from Vision of God Records. It's really cool, bluish, light blue swirl. Had my eye on this for a while. I don't know. I just thought it was neat looking. It is death metal. You can tell by the. You can tell. Hey, look! You can see the reflection of my Christmas tree lights. Look at that. Na 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 na. Look, it's death metal Christmas tree lights in the background. You can tell by the logo it's death metal. You can tell by the guys wearing the white and black makeup. It's black. It's death metal. I listened to it online a little bit and read their story. Was impressed by their story. Musically, you know, it's death metal. At times, there's clean vocals. I dug it. It was a cheap price. It was a novelty. They released, you know, just a handful of these on 7-inch little records there. And then most of their other stuff has either been CDs or whatever. So I just thought, you know, it's on sale. I kind of dig it. And it's a neat little 45, so I grabbed it. Now, all of this, none of this is really majorly new. Okay, let me put these in the right order. These are a little new. Mad at the World, I've mentioned before. They are, well, each one of their albums is a little different. But this is their newest album. I helped do the like Kickstarter campaign, and that is glaring big time. Got the vinyl. I never bought the CD because I had the vinyl, but they just reissued the CD, and it's got a bonus track. So they added a new song, not on the vinyl. So I had to have it. It was on sale. They also had repressed this Flowers in the Rain, which is the second Mad at the World album. Similar style. This is in their synth days. Very electronic. I love the stuff from that. I love all the stuff they've done. They've had 3 different phases of music, and this is one of them. And it's a bonus track too, but I believe it's just a demo. Anyway, I have one of these on like a 2-for-1 thing, but you know, these are remastered, and I don't know. It's retroactive. I'm going to buy anything that I can from them. I love supporting these labels. This is actually a new band I am totally not familiar with. Pontus J. Back, Rock Force One. Now, it looks like a one-man outfit. I did see it's on Talkie Music. It's an import. I forget exactly where. Sweden. Saw a video, and it's kind of southern rockish. The video was like pretty good. So it was on sale. I would grab it. It's got 13 songs on it. I love southern rock. I ain't gonna complain. Black Friday sale. Check it out. There are videos online at Boone's Overstock. I think you can see. The Band in Black. Now, see, I don't know if I'm covering myself up or what's better here. Band in Black. Okay, what's it look like to you? All right. It's kind of a band that started off as a tribute to Johnny Cash. The music is, I believe, mostly all original, but it's in the style of Johnny Cash. So, you know, it's going to have that flair. They used to do cover tunes of Johnny Cash, then they started doing their own stuff. I believe, I forget exactly who's in it, but it's related to One Bad Pig. I think one of the guys, or 2 of the guys, is from One Bad Pig, which is a Christian punk band. There's a relation there. One Bad Pig did a Johnny Cash song, and Man in Black, and I think it kind of spawned from there. I'm interested to check this out. I have never heard anything by them. This is actually, I think, a couple years old, and I just thought, you know, I want to check this out. I think it'd be cool. It was on sale. I'm not going to complain. Now, these next 2 are Daniel Band CDs, and Daniel Band is a band. They're an early Christian rock band from like 1980 through like 87 or 88. They still occasionally play. When I first got into Christian music in 85, I discovered this album from 1984. Quickly became one of my favorites. Then I went back and bought this one, fell in love with this, and there's one before that. The reason I bought these is because these were reissues that they did 2018. And in 2012 they had reissued them, remastered them, and I had the other 2 then, but anticipated buying these, so I sold the old copies I had, never bought them. I thought I better grab them before they're gone. Since the time that I bought the other 2 in 2012, they reissued them again in 2018, so I grabbed these. So that's all. That's what these are for. These are just mainly to restore my collection. This, not Black Friday, not Boone's Overstock. This is Goethe Music. Came in yesterday. Angelica, Rockstock, and Barrel. Now, a few videos ago, I showed Angelica's demo CD and their first and second album. The first album with Rob Rock, and then the second album. This is their third album. He's basically, just been remastering and reissuing Angelica. I love Angelica, and so I bought this, pre-ordered it, and it came in. Sounds phenomenal. So anyway, I think the only one I haven't bought yet by them is the brand new Angelic album, which is an instrumental, and I do not know why. Oh, I guess it wasn't on sale for Black Friday, and so I didn't buy it. But I have a bunch of stuff coming in from Goethe Music for Black Friday. Be here in a couple days. Sadly, that won't be it, but that's the only other Angelica I don't have. But this is great. I love this album. Check it out. Angelica, it is melodic. Dennis Cameron, the guitar player, is just an amazing shredder, but the album itself is just more of the, hard rock and metal, Bon Jovi-ish, little edgier than that maybe. And I just love their stuff. So I grabbed that for sure. Got the vinyl on its way soon. It's one of the limited run vinyl releases, and that album is the one that they release, and I am looking forward to that. Don't know when that'll be out, though. A couple of those will be coming in. So anyway, I got more stuff coming in the next couple of days, but that's all for tonight. Let's keep it from there. Let's keep it there, and we'll see you later. Thanks a lot. Rock on.